Hello everybody, this is Allstars Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Little Kitty Big City. In the previous episode, we started our adventure by falling off of a very tall apartment building and somehow surviving. And now we have to make our way back. Crow says he's got a way to help us, but we gotta get him 25 shinies. And unfortunately, we've kinda gotten ourselves trapped in an area, well, thanks to this Tanuki and their, pet work experiment. Oh well. Just gotta hope we can find a way back and there's a bird. And yeah, we do need to still keep collecting feathers. We need a lot more than the 3 that Tanuki originally wanted. For reasons. Now, unfortunately, we do have this dog here. I don't think he's gonna let us get on the ladder, or, sorry, stairs. Or he will. Now, I do want to get that capsule, but first things first, I want to get this nest. Because as we learned, like I was saying, as we had learned, nests contain shinies. Maybe not a whole lot, but they do. I see a bird that took off. I see another bird, but it's really close to that dog. Doesn't matter anyways. Anyways, let's go get this hat. Because that's what's in all of these capsules. Hard hat. Hello, it's the small furry safety officer here. Can I inspect your snacks? And yes, I'm totally gonna put that on. Oh. Ooh, I see a jar of shinies over there. Now I wonder, is this guy gonna bother me? Nope. Yeah, normally that guy will kick you out of here, but just because we're wearing a safety hat, we're A-okay. And some shinies right here. Ah, a bone. This is actually something valuable to us. Reason being is we head back out there. And we put it in the dog bowl. They'll let us pass. Same thing goes for that first dog we encountered. And no, I'm not talking about the one in the cutscene. And this we get Corn Hood. Corn dogs are over. This is the era of corn cats. And I'm gonna stick with the hat, the safety hat. Ooh, a lot of shinies from this one. Well, comparative to what we've usually been getting. Oh, hey, there's the chameleon. You found me again, but how? You're incredibly visible. Seems that my search for the perfect camouflage continues. I should continue to make adjustments while I await you in a new location. They say the third time's a charm, after all. Here's a clue for when you're ready to try and track me down. A metal friend with arms spread wide provides a place to climb and slide. You won't know I'm there at all because I'll be invisible. Are you sure invisible rhymes with that all? Honestly, it's not my best work, but I could have spent more time on the clue if you'd taken longer to find me. I'm confident about my next adjustments, though, so further rhymes should be unnecessary. Good luck. Right. Alrighty then. Well, thankfully the path to get back to the main area, so to speak, is right here in the construction yard. Just gotta pull this out of the way. And while we're at it, because I know there's something we can talk to up there, but we're gonna need something for them anyways. Something we have to get from a human. And no, it's not bread. Aha! Oops. Pick it up. Let's get back in here. Industrial artist. Moving up in the world, little kitty. Oh, no, 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 no. Are you okay? Do I look okay? Sorry, sorry, sorry. I didn't mean to snap. It's okay. Something happened. I made a big mistake. Big, huge. Lol. Would it help to talk about it? Maybe, but it feels too huge for such a small kitty to help with, though. I mean, as mistakes go, this is even bigger than the great hashtag Shadowban catastrophe of 2021. What of when? Because how can I expect it to be run a hashtag effective hashtag taffy takeover on social media without a working phone? Why are you using tic-tac-toe grids when you talk? You mean these? Is it a magic spell? Sort of, but you don't need so many of them. Lol. So it's more like this. You got it. They're called hashtags, by the way. Use them to weave your stuff into different spaces online. That sounds like a magic spell to me. Can I see these spaces? Probably on my phone, and my phone currently looks like this. Oh, my human has one of those, but it's less goopy. So is mine, usually. I dropped it in wet concrete. Lol. What does lol mean? Oh, it just means laughing out loud. But you weren't laughing at all. You were sad. Yeah, but if I say lol when I'm sad, you can't tell I'm sad. Or at least that was the idea. Lol? Lol? Exactly. And dropping the phone thingy is why you're upset? Yes, I need it for work. Taffy is going to fire me for sure if I don't fix it. Lol. Who's Taffy? She's kind of my boss, or she would be if I was being paid. She's an icon, a phenomenon. Nightmare. I think Forbes magazine called her the fluffiest billionaire on the internet. Fluffy nightmare. Wait, is Taffy a cat? No, Taffy is the cat. Lol. That's her up there. Oh, I know her. I see her in my human's phone thingy. She has the coolest house and the best outfits and the fluffiest fur. I picked those outfits and I style that fur. In fact, I was here looking for inspiration when I dropped the phone. No phone means no internet, and no internet means no Taffy content for our fans. Lol. That's dreadful news. We have to fix it. Let me think. Oh, this might be a silly thing to ask, but is this a phone too? I think I would have noticed if you were holding one right in front of... Oh my gosh, that is a phone! I was so anxious I didn't see a solution even when it was right in front of me. Huh. They actually take into account you bring the phone right to him before even talking to him. For her? I'm actually not sure. Can you use it for Taffy stuff? I think so. You'd give it to me? Of course. I want to keep seeing the cool things you create for Taffy. You're an artist. It's so kind. Thank you so much. You want the old one? It still takes pictures. You just can't do emailing or anything. What's emailing? You don't do emailing? I don't think so. So you've never been CC'd or heard the phrase per my last message? Nope. Although I do purr all my messages now that I think about it. What an absolutely blissful life you must lead, kitty. Anyway, here's your phone. Concrete dipped phone. Concrete dipped phone. Might not be smart anymore, but it still works. Press down to open photo mode and start taking pictures. Taking photos is really simple. You just bring out the camera, pose, and click. In fact, you should take a celebratory selfie right now. Bring up the camera, and down, press and get snapping. Well, I couldn't have picked a better time for that. And yeah, that's basically how we unlock photo mode. Alright, let's smash this jar up. Grab the shinies within. And we're just a little bit shy of what we need. Ooh, I see burbs. And I probably have already said this, but I'll say it again. We need a lot more than just those 3 feathers that we gave to Tanuki. And we'll get them, but right now, let's try and get those last couple of shinies we need. Well, this seems oddly out of place for us to be able to pull it. Nope. It's just oddly out of place. Where is that bird? Oh. Up where I can't get it. Let's see. Ah! Here's a shiny. Need one more. Then we can really get this game going. That'll do. Okay, then. Gotcha. Alright. Really? Okay, good. I was gonna say, if I couldn't get it then. I wonder if we could go around now to Tanuki again. Oh, there's another shiny. I mean, yes, it only says we need 25, but you're gonna want to keep collecting these. If you're somebody who's looking to collect, like, everything in the game. I'm not going to do that, but yeah. And of course, Tanuki's gone. Because trust me, there's as you can see, a lot more than the 25 shinies that we need. But, seeing as how we got them, let's head back to Crow and get our reward. Are all of these shinies? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So shiny, so pretty, so reflective. He's a pretty crow. You disposing of them responsibly? Yes. And with that, we have completed our first heroic act together. Can I try disposing of them? Definitely not. These are ancient crow rituals. Do I get my reward? Your what? Oh, yes, your reward. Where on earth did I see that fish? Just a minute. Wait, Crow? Is this a scam? Where did he go? Here. Whoa, fish. This should give you some climbing energy. I'm not enough to get all the way home, but it's a start. Where would I start climbing? There. You're going to need more than fish to make it all the way to the top. Do you have any more? Not right now, but I've seen them elsewhere in the city. Just keep your eyes open and you'll find them. Thank you. No worries. Enjoy the fish. Oh, and keep hold of any shinies you find out there. Just had an idea. Alright, well. Eat the fish. Yes, you can pick it up, and yes, that's going to be necessary. Fishy, this delicious fish is giving you the energy to climb ivy. Give it a try. Feels so much better. Let's go climb some ivy. And yeah, we basically have a Breath of the Wild style stamina meter for climbing. And as you can see, it doesn't last very long. Like the crow said, we're gonna need a lot more if we're gonna get to the top of our home. Well, back home. But, as he also said, there are also plenty of fish in the city. And now that we can climb ivy, we've greatly opened up the areas that we can explore. And let's... Ah, hello there. I was gonna say let's talk to this duck, but that was unnecessary. I wonder if you could provide some urgent assistance? I think it depends on the problem. Eh? Oh, I see. Quite right, quite right. I don't want to alarm anyone. Yeah, it's rather a pressing concern. Well, perhaps I'm just panicking, but there's no two ways about it. About what? Oh, didn't I say? I seem to have mislaid my ducklings. Mislaid? Is that a bird joke? I don't follow. Never mind. Missing ducklings sound pretty serious. It does, doesn't it? What happened? Well, we were all enjoying an educational tour of the neighborhood, me teaching the youngsters some local history, etc. For example, you know the robot statue in the park behind us? I didn't even know there was a robot statue there. Oh, you should absolutely visit it. You see, the robot is quite fascinating. Not a statue in the traditional sense either. Legend has it that a wise duck, not too dissimilar from myself in fact, would visit this park every day with his robot friend. Very loyal robots. Delightful. Back then, this was a lake, hulking great wet thing where the pair would swim, splashing and frolicking. You know the sort of thing, but robots in water, eh? All that fizzing and sputtering, not simpatico at all. Rust patches, wet circuitry, exploding knees. The robot, not the duck, I mean. The robot swimming days were over. Terribly sad stuff. So he asked the duck to change his programming. Quite the feat if you ask me. Could never get my head around computers myself. Duck helped program the robot to wait in the playground while the duck swam. Grand idea, that, and it went beautifully. But one fine day, probably much like this one, truth be told, the duck was attacked by a radioactive monster. Wait, a monster? Geku. Usually Geku is our protector. You know, breathing fire, saving orphans, charity galas. Lovely chap apart from rampages, really. Rampages? Oh yes, humans write those up in little paper documentaries. Very engaging, really. Paper documentary. Do you mean comics? So Geku kidnaps the duck and, whoopsie-daisy, throws him through a star portal. Whoosh, quack, never to be seen again. And the thing we mistake for a statue in the playground is actually the loyal robot waiting patiently for his friend to return from his swim. I'm not seeing how this relates to the missing ducklings. Oh no, it's just a great story. I shared it with the ducklings before we split up to find more neighborhood stories for our little show and tell session. Show and tell? That sounds fun. Eh? Oh yes, I thought so. Anyway, we scampered off in different directions, all very exciting in the moment. But, I suppose this is the crux of the matter, really. I didn't set a time or a place for us to reconvene. Aha. Wasn't sure what to do for the best. Not really a practical duck, you see. But I didn't want to be rushing around missing one another. Dreadful when that happened, so I retraced my steps back here and waited. No luck? Alas, no, but you seem like a practical sort of cat. You're resourceful, so can we team up? I'll keep watch here, been kind of enjoying it, really, and you scout the city. The whole city. Seems pretty big. You're right. Must be a way for us to narrow down our search. Eureka! We made a city map just last week. Marvelous thing. Part of our project to catalog all the different fish hotspots in the city. Ducklings marked each of their favorite places on it, too. Such enthusiasm for maps. And I bet that's where they will have gone. Here, you take it. My orienteering skills are dreadful, but you'll be able to track them down in no time. And we have unlocked the map for the city. And just ignore the fish markers. Can't see what interest they would be to a kitty. Unless you're a budding ichthyologist, of course. Map made by the ducklings. It's really good. Press up to view the map. And yes, with it we have, well, most of the ability to see. Obviously, the fog of war will keep us from seeing everything for the time being. But we see where the ducklings are, and we also see where we can get some fish. Good to know. Technically speaking, we don't really have to do too many of the quests around here. We could just grab the fish and then get home. And yeah, like I said, stamina doesn't last long. Now, where is this? Ooh. What do we got? Turtle hat. Now, why do I suddenly want to go race go-karts with a plumber in red overalls? Eh. And much like many other games, sometimes going around is what helps you unlock shortcuts to other areas. Pretty useful. And I'm only crawling through this because of the bird. Dang it. Just had the damn thing. Oh well, let's go back to where the duck is, and then we want to head into that little park behind it. What's in here? Oh, Another shortcut to unlock. Ow. Here we are. Ah, and here's something else we can do. Hello, test subject, esteemed lab assistant. I managed to get the PetWorks portal connection up properly. That was quick. It would have been even quicker, but there was a minor space-time incident. Nothing to worry about, though. How minor? In the grand scheme of the multiverse, it was absolutely trivial. Just a teeny tiny set of water pipe explosions that fell out of the future in the other universe and into the recent past of this universe. Hang on a moment, is that where all this water came from? Turns out I've been using linear space-time when I should have been using quadratic space-time. Laughable, really. Hey, you want to try it out? It's really cool, and I need a test friend. Test subject isn't filling me with confidence. That's why I pivoted flawlessly into saying friend. Not really. It still sounds risky. But risk is just a pessimist's way of describing excitement. Anyway, if you get this working, you can use it to fast travel around the city. What does fast travel mean? If we get the PetWorks up and running, you'll be able to zoom between any of the active magical manholes without needing to run or climb. That actually sounds great. Right? But first comes the fine-tuning. You in? Okay, let's do it. Don't say no just yet, hear me out. But I said yes. Firstly, wait, what? I said yes. For real? Call me curious. Yay, this is so exciting you won't regret it. Do you need feathers again? Not this time. Your first journey was so short that I had leftovers. Hop in. It's going to work this time, I'm 100% sure. Give or take? Give or take what? Oh, it's you! You came back! I thought I'd scared you off when I jumped up at the window. That was you? Goodness me, you did give me a bit of a fright. Sorry, I just get so excited when people come to visit. You're a dog, right? Only the bestest, best, goodest dog. My human says so. It's nice to meet you properly. I didn't know there was an official bestest, best dog title. You may know me by my other accolades, perhaps the squishiest, smooshiest potato, or the fuzziest, happiest little pooper. Wait, my owner told me that I was the squishiest, smooshiest potato. Are you sure? Certain. I don't remember because she said it several times while smushing my tummy with her nose. Gosh, that award must have multiple animal categories then. It's a pleasure to meet a fellow potato. Likewise. Anyway, it was lovely to chat. I hope you have a good day. Don't go. There's this thing that happened. Can you help me, little potato? What do you need help with? I've lost my balls. My tennis balls are gone. Gone through. Come through and I'll show you. Look, no balls. I appreciate this might be a silly question, but aren't they behind you? What? Oh, those. No, these are just my regular favorite tennis balls. I'm talking about my extra special favorite tennis balls. They're very different. What happened to them? Oh, well, you see, Tanuki built me a present. Let me guess. There was an incident of some sort? Not to start with. It was so cool. You could put tennis balls in and it would throw them for me while my owner was at work. Well, that sounds really nice. It was perfect. For a while, but, it also did go rogue one day. Balls everywhere. And then it caught on fire a tiny bit. I've got most of them back, but my 3 favorites are still missing. And the machine? I buried it, but please don't tell Tanuki. She would be so sad. And also, please, can you help me find my favorite balls? I'd be so grateful. Sure, but how will I know they're your favorites? Don't all tennis balls look the same? Absolutely not. Each one is subtly different from the others. The scent, the taste, the texture, the personality. I'm not sure I'd be able to tell the favorites from the non-favorites, if that's the case. Well, my favorite balls also have bright rainbow-colored stripes. Now that's a description I can work with. Shall I bring them here when I find them? Yes, please. Just put them in the hole in front of me and I can guard them properly. Sure thing, big potato. You're the best, little potato. Aww. Buddies. Now, you can ask him again and he will actually give you hints on where they are. I was hoping it would roll straight into the hole. Dang it. There we go. Let's see, there's one up in that tree. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I have the stamina to be able to climb up there. Nope, just enough. Then I think... there's potentially one up... Yep, there it is. And we're gonna bat this one the other way. Oh, 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 yeah. Ooh, and a shiny. You did it, little potato. Thank you, thank you. As a reward, here's an official little potato costume. Thank you, Big Potato. Sheba hat, an official little potato costume courtesy of my friend, Big Potato. There it is, and yes, I am putting it on. Oh. Alright, I think that's actually everything around this area. Yeah, not a whole lot to go back to, unless you didn't get the artist thing. Let's see. This portal's on the pet work, but I need a feather to power it up. Got any? Yep, here you go. Perfect. And yeah, that's what we need feathers for. Anyways, let's head back to the park. I probably should have taken account of what, how many portals there were over there. This one we can't get, and actually not a part of the park at all. Just gonna have to go around, and while we are at it, try and collect some more feathers for the rest of the pet work. Oh, you cheater. Hiding in the water. Anyways, more trash cans. Technically, we don't need more shinies. But like I said, if you want to be a collector, then you're gonna want to get them. Ah, park and a bone that we could take to another dog. Not sure where, because I don't think we can climb with them, and I see someone. Saw that. Hello. Eep. Oh, it's just you. Wait, that's worse. It means you found me again. I can't work out if you're being serious or not. I assure you, this is the most seriously I've ever taken anything. Oh. It's just that, I mean, yes? Well, you're right there. There's no other way to say it. I can see you. This is absolutely baffling. There must be a solution. Perhaps I'll figure it out on the way to the next location. Speaking of which, a sealed glass case containing snacks can stop a human in their tracks. What's better than just one machine, a group of 6 to choose between? That one was pretty good. Thank you, I was very proud of myself. But that's enough chit-chat. Good luck finding me. So, we gotta find a grouping of 6 vending machines. And is this... Nope, that's one I've already unlocked. And this is what we need more shinies for. If it would let me talk to him. Kitty, you look like the kind of cat who enjoys a stylish accessory or two. Is this a trap? Definitely not. Okay. Well, if that's all, I guess I'll see you around. Unrelatedly, have you heard about my new and glorious business venture? Ah, it's called Shinies for Hats. You're selling hats now? Absolutely not. But it's literally called Shinies for Hats. Aha, that's the clever part. I'm not selling the hats, I'm selling access to the hats. See, the hats live in these little pod machines, and you, a helpless kitty, do not have the secret wisdom to use the machines. Not a helpless kitty. Now, let's not quibble over who called whom helpless, not when there are hats at stake. Only I, Crow, can perform the ancient Crow ritual of inserting a token and turning a knob. It doesn't sound difficult. Which brings us to business. My proposition is as follows. 5 shinies lets you hire 1 crow, that's me, to retrieve 1 hat. So you are selling hats. No, I'm a facilitator operating within a gig economy framework. With a business called Shinies for Hats? Yes, but only because Shinies for access to crows who have access to hats tested poorly with consumers. And to use this business, I pay 5 shinies and get 1 hat. You're missing the subtle economic genius of my idea. I am the hat gatekeeper. Look, do you want a hat or not? And the hats that you see on there, that's what you get. Each one seems to only have 4. Might differ depending on things, but sure, let's buy one. And this is what you need the shinies for. Tangelo hat. There's something very appealing about this one. Anyways, with that, we've actually run out of time for this episode. We accomplished a lot today. But I'm gonna have to end things off there for today. We have opened up basically the entire rest of the city to explore. And we've gotten a map that shows us where all the fishes are. And like I said, we could just go and collect them and then be on our way home. But then we'd be missing out on all the adventures. Okay, that one's on you, pal. Don't get grumpy just because you can't pay attention to where you're going. But anyways, with that, I'm going to end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.